Hey everyone, this is Christine with Christine Creates. I'm coming to you with another video regarding my raven. I would bang it on the ground on the table to show you that it's solid, but we just baked it. It's got some color on it. I put some purple on it, as well as the blue and the light blue, or dark blue and light blue, as you can see in my other video. I just glued it onto this bale, and then I got called to go do something with my boyfriend to help him clean up the kitchen. So I got kind of interrupted. So I'm doing this all over again. I'm not gonna take this off of the bale and re-glue it, so I'm just showing you what I've already done. I've already glued this onto a bale. The bale is black. The supplies that I'm using here is a 19.5-inch black chain, link chain, and it's gonna be sitting high up on me, and that's how I want it. If you're gonna do this this project, you might want to do it a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. It doesn't matter what you do, but this is what I'm doing for myself because I want it a little bit higher up. I did pre-make these beads a few weeks back. It's a bead stack that I made. I call it a bead stack. I don't know what the right term for this is, but I call it a bead stack. Has two bead, what is it called? Spacer beads that are really pretty. They're silver. They're like a silver black. And then the bead in the middle is like a galaxy bead. It's very pretty. It's got a lot of sparkle to it. It's more purple blue. And it's going to go really well with my raven. So I got a couple of those. I got a pair of those going on here. And then I have, these are the supplies that I'm showing, by the way. I have 2 jump rings and a clasp. I have my round nose and flat nose pliers that I'm going to be using. I used this type of glue for the polymer clay raven and bale. And now I'm just going to go ahead and put these on the necklace. How I like to do this is I like to lay it out. I like to make sure that either end are together. The purpose of doing this is it's going to be able to even the necklace. And how I have it is I just have my round nose pliers hooked to the ends of the chain here. And I'm just going to go ahead and lay this out flat like this on the table. And I think I just messed that up. 1 second here. Let's see. All right. And I like to try to find the middle. If you can get the closest to the middle as you possibly can. Right there. And if it's not perfect, don't worry about it. If this is going to be your necklace, don't worry about it. Because you're the one who's going to be wearing it and not anybody else. So, and me right now, I don't care if this is a little bit off. I'm just making this for myself. This is not going as a gift. This is not going in my shop. So I'm not selling this. And excuse my hands. I don't like to put lotion on while I'm doing my jewelry because it transfers. So my hands are really dry right now. Okay, so I just take off the little link that's going to be holding both sides. So now you're left with 2 pieces of chain, okay? Now, you can measure this, you can count the links. What I like to do is count the links and see how many links I want to do for where I'm going to put these stackable beads that I mated. Okay, so I think I kind of want these beads a little bit high up. About right there on the chain. And then I want to have about that long of a chain to be able to connect my ravenet. So I'm going to count these links. Okay, I'm going to do 15. So that's about 50, or that is 15 right there. And I'll recount it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. So that's about, yes, so that is correct, 15. And then I'll do the same on the other one. Pick up one of my stackable beads, put it in the loop there. Close that link up. And do the same for this one. Do 15. Double check that it's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, no, that's not 15. 1 second here. All right, so that's 15 right there. Unlink that link. Grab your little stackable beads, put it on that loop, or put it on that link, and then close up the link. Ow! Don't do what I just did. I just poked the crap out of my hand. You don't want to do that. You know what? I tend to poke my hands so many times when I'm doing my jewelry. It's something that happens, you know, when you make jewelry, especially if you're not, if you're myself. If you're me, then you're gonna constantly poke yourself. But anyways, be careful. So I'm doing one of the chains, and I'm going to link it to one of the stackable beads here and loop it on. Be very careful when you're squeezing, turning this back, turning this loop or link back in. So you have one chain done already. So we're going to do work on another one. So I opened it up. I'm sorry I'm not doing this on camera. I'm trying to get this on camera as much as possible, but it's kind of hard because my camera is really tiny. So yeah, I one second. This needs to be open just a little bit more. I'm gonna actually. And you're always gonna want to twist it open like this and then twist it close. Like that. Never open like this. Okay? Because then it's gonna just, you won't be able to close it after that. Then the chain is completely, or the jump ring or the chain that you're working with is completely ruined after that. I've seen a lot of YouTube tutorials where people open it like that, and I always cringe because it's like, well, what next? What's gonna happen is that the chain or the jump ring is just not going to work it the way that it's supposed to work. See, this is the correct way to open it and close it. You're going to hold, and this is how I do it. You're going to hold the flat nose pliers in your right hand. Come in with the needle nose pliers, and you're going to open it up like this. That's what you're going to do, and I'll show you one more time. Put it in there like that. Grab your needle nose pliers right there. Twist. That's all you do. That's all you got to do. You don't want to open it any other way, because otherwise the jump ring or the link is never going to be able to close up. It won't. It will never close up correctly. So I just put this through my chain. This is going to go at the end, not at the beginning, because see, this is where the beginning of the chain is, right there. And that's where the raven is going to sit. And you're going to slide in your clasp into the jump ring. Going to grab the other part of the chain and slide it in at the very end, and you're going to close that jump ring. If I can get it to close. And there we go. So that one is closed. So the necklace is half finished. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to check, whoops, water down. Okay, so now we're going to check and see if my raven is dry. I think it's dry. So now I'm going to go ahead and swing these around. And I did not get a jump ring out for the end of the the beginning of the necklace. So there's another jump ring. You'll need, okay, so the supplies of this is actually 3 jump rings, not 2, if you're going to make it like this, okay? Or what you can do is you can go ahead and put, because the chain is small enough, you should be able to slide this through like this. And open up this side with your flat nose pliers on one side, holding it, and your other round nose pliers. And then you just open it up like that. Grab the Okay, so I just made a boo-boo. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and put this back in. And by any means, I am not a professional jeweler, but I do have a shop, and I do make and sell most of my jewelry. This one I'm not selling because this one is my own. I love ravens. I've always liked ravens. And I will be wearing this necklace tomorrow. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'll go ahead and post pictures of it on my Instagram once I'm done with it. Okay, so now here I'm gonna go ahead and grab the other end of this link. And I did it again. Okay, one more try. It would have been more simpler if I would have just used this, but this is what I'm trying to do, is link it up like this, because this is how I want it to look. And I make things more difficult than they should be. I've always been like this. But that's just me being me. And we got it. Grab your needle nose pliers, your round nose pliers, and close up that link so it's nice and secure. And there is your necklace. It is going to slide a bit, but that's okay. The actual pendant is going to slide from side to side, but that's okay. That's how I made this, and I made it for myself, so I'm not making this for anybody else. Sorry this one was a little bit longer of a video, but I really wanted to come on and show you how I make my necklace for myself. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and or night, and I hope to see you in another video. Thanks, bye.